Hello together. This is a video tutorial as an addendum to an article about Cosima and hyperstereoscopy in the last issue of Stereoscopy. So at first I will shift me into the corner and then I will bring a file manager. I have two folders here, one for the images Schwäbisch Hall, and one for the video. It's a New York video. I will go at first, we have a look to the images. You see here 7 images. We will open them. And if I go through them, you see the images jump a little bit. They are cha-cha images. And what I want to know is which one is the best pair for stereoscopy. I will mark the whole folder, right mouse button, send to Cosima GUI. And Cosima will ask back what is inside in the folders. I click on the button Unnamed Single Images. Cosima now opens, and the only thing what I have to do is tell Cosima the way of mounting. So I click on the blue parameter button, open the tab Input 1, go in the first line, Input Mode, and there are two sensible settings, either first to all or every pair. First to all with 7 images, I got 6 pairs, and every pair with 6 images, I got 6 times 7 half, 21 pairs. So to save a little time, I take the number 7, first to all. So we will mount now 6 pairs. So that's all. I go to OK. And the next what I will do is click on the yellow Start button. Cosima will now mount them, and you see here the first is already finished, image number 2 from 6, and you see changes here, red and green lines. During you see the red lines, the images will be analyzed. During the green lines, the images will be stored to the disk, to the hard disk. And now the last image will be processed, image number 6 from 6, and we are so far finished. Yes. And you see here the result, 6 image pairs, and you also see here the deviation 26 per milli, 51, 73, and so on. Let's have a look to the results. I click again, and you see here added 4 new subfolders which Cosima has created. CA stands for correct anaglyph, CL for correct left, CR correct right, and CS for correct stereo. So the layout is for CS side by side, left and right are single images, and let's have a look now to the CA anaglyph images. This is the first one. I will take now my anaglyph classes, and this was an image with a 26 per milli deviation, and it's very comfortable to look at it, and this would be okay for projection. The next one, 51, is a bit more stress to look at it. Maybe it's good for printing side by side small images. Still okay. But the next one, 70, it's absolutely stressing, and the last images are not good for stereo. And you also may see the deviation values stamped into the file names: 26, 51, 73, 101, 103, and 126. So in the real life, I would delete all what is above 50, and now you have now the choice for projection or for printing. Of course, if you really want to project the image, you will need to have the side by side. But that's all for images, not more. And if you take input mode 8, so you get every image paired with every other, and you have a bit more time and 21 results. So, coming now to video. Let's have a look what is inside my folder Video New York. Here's an MTS file. I will click on it, see what happens. A video viewer pops up, and I will start the video. And you see it is a very shaky helicopter flight over New York. Yeah, the video is done with a Sony HDR TD10, so it is a real stereo video camera, but the stereo base is only about 3 centimeters. And we have a near point distance of several hundred meters, maybe kilometers. So, of course, our stereo video will be completely flat. But you see the shooting direction is into the right angle of the flying direction. And this allows me to introduce quite a reasonable stereo depth just by introducing a frame offset between the left and the right video. So, but first question, how to introduce that frame offset? And second question, how should I do that? Both can I do with Cosima. You see a relative long video. It goes 5 minutes about. And the most interesting place is somewhere here in the downtown at 7,000, at frame number about 7,000, and I will later only process this area. Okay. I will come back to Cosima, of course, and with every start of a video process should begin with a click on the video clap here. A window pops out, and the first which I do here is a reset all for videos. Why? Because parameters are very different for image processing and video processing, so we have to reset the default values for video. The second is we have to choose our stereo camera. It is a Sony HDR. The most common cameras are listed here. If not, see into the help file where you have a longer list with all reasonable cameras, stereo or not. So, what is now very important for us to mark the box D-shake, because you have seen the video is very shaky, and if I introduce a frame offset, we will produce an error of height. So we have to deshake the video very, very to a very correct value. Cosima uses a plugin for that, the deshaker, and to get the analysis values. So I only have told Cosima the type of camera, but not where the video is. Cosima must know where the video is. Hyperstereo, Video New York. Here's the video. And the next, what I will do is now start the deshaking analysis run. A window pops up and you see here a frame counter running up to 9060. 9060 is the amount of total frames in the video. Of course, I will not wait until Cosima is ready, and I will pause the tutorial here and come back later. So the analyzing run is ready now, and I will close that window. The next is to open the Cosima video previewer. This is one of the viewers of Cosima. You see it here. But this video format from the Sony is very it's not good for scrolling in the video, you know, scroll forth and back. It needs a very long time and is very sluggish. So I activate here the scroll cache for the video previewer. You see here that I have marked it, and that means that the previewer will compute in the background temporary images, so I can scroll very fast forth and back in the video previewer. So video previewer will now open. It takes some seconds because it's a very long video, 5 minutes, and yeah, now here is, and you see 3 displays in the left part, the left view, the right view, and in the lower part at the moment both views on top. So the first what I will do is just go to the interesting place at frame 7000. You see here it runs very quick, but to be fair, computing the temporary image takes a long time. So I have done that before. If you start the previewer without already computed temporary images, it takes much longer than I have showed it here to you. So you have to start the video preview in that case and wait some minutes until all the temporary images are computed in the background. So we are now at the frame 7000, and I will change the display type in the third image to anaglyph. I use the KD as display, and you see it's now an anaglyph image, and I will bring the 2 images together, and you see it's totally flat. I can scroll forth and back now, but that doesn't change anything. What I have to do is now to introduce the offset. To introduce the offset, I fix the frame number of the left video. I fix the left frame number by typing on the Shift key, and I will change the right frame number by the mouse wheel. You see, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I can go forth and back. I will take now my anaglyph classes to see what frame offset will be the best. Yeah, so I make a short adjust of the two images, then fix the left number and go forth and back. That is too much depth. That's lower depths. It's very, very flat, now flat. And now the depths come in. 12, 13, 14, 15. Now it's fine. I'm ready. I have inserted a frame offset of 15 images. What I have done here to adjust the height and the stereo window is only for viewing here, not for the later alignment. The later alignment will be done fully automatic. It's only to view here and to see what is the right depth. So I'm ready with the previewer. I've inserted 15 frames on the right side. I press enter and I will ask what to do with the temporary images. I will keep them, not to delete, and I can start Cosima now. I will change one thing. Per default, Cosima will produce a side-by-side video. I want to produce now an anaglyph video just to show to you the result afterwards. You see here I can set any stereo layout. I choose anaglyph video. And to save some time, I will not process a whole video, but only from frame 6500 to frame 7500. That's the most beautiful place in the video. Deshaking. Deshaking is a thing which is very important for that video. And I will just use the best what I can for the deshaking. There are different methods for deshaking. Some smart ones to avoid the black edges, but I cannot use these smart deshaking options. I have to deshake just as the numbers are. So that is deshake method 1 and deshake filter all here maximum. That's okay. And then I will start Cosima. That also takes some time to finish that. I have to just wait. And I will again pause this video tutorial and come back when it's finished. So, Cosima has now finished the processing of that video, and we will now look what we get. We have a subdirectory CA, Cosima anaglyph. We go there and we see our video here. Okay, I will take my anaglyph classes. Yes, that's it. And I will start the video. It is now only some seconds. And what I can see is it is very, very calm. No shaky helicopter. That is result of the deshaker. And at the end, please look at the right corner. Here it's black edges you see, and at the bottom that is because my very heavy moving when the helicopter it's at the end and wanted to go to landing. Yeah, these black edges cannot be avoided. There is an option in Cosima to use pixels from the image before and later, but that is quite another story. Yeah, I'm now at the end with my video tutorial. I will close all windows. So what I have to mention, what I have shown you, please use the 64 version of Cosima, the latest version 0.9. Yeah, and if you have any questions, please give me a mail, cosima@herbeck-3d.de. You also find my email address on my homepage. Yeah, that's it. Have fun. Bye bye.